Assalamu alaikum students, how are all of you? Hope you all will be fine. How are your vacations going on? I have suggested this thing that you should keep yourself in doing your activities like reading, learning, and I would say you just keep yourself in doing your studies tasks. Okay, class 6 today we will do the unit number 21 of your grammar tree. All of you open your English B grammar tree. You can see the unit number 21, verbs, the present tense. Today we will study about the present tense. Okay, let's read about it. As you know, present tense tells us what is happening at the moment of speaking. This is the present tense. We are talking, we are communicating. This is present tense. Present tense tells us about what is happening at the moment of speaking. The action or event that occurs when the speaker talks about it. The action, it means about the verbs. The actions or event that occurs when the speaker talks about it. It has two forms. Present tense has two forms. Okay, let's read it about which two forms does it have. The simple present. The first one is the simple present. And the second one is the present continuous tense. Okay, let me explain. If it's simple present, then what will you do? You will use do and does. You can also say it's the indefinite tense. In this way, in which we use he, she, and it, and does. He does this, she does this, it does this. If we use a verb with a singular person, singular object or singular noun, we can say he runs, he runs, she runs. Do and does are the helping verbs. Do and does are the helping verb. We use does with he, she, it, and any singular. With any singular pronoun, we use does. If I talk about do, it will be used with we, you, they, and with all plurals. The women do this, the men do this, like this. Okay, let's read it about. Read the table below to understand how we refer to the first person. What are the first person? First person, I, we. These are called first person. Okay. Simple present tense. Simple present. And the first person, I, we. First person, I, we. Second person, you. Second person, you. And the third person, he, she, it, and they. You can consider when we talk about ourselves. You can say that when we talk about ourselves, I, We are talking about ourselves. Okay, so that would be called the first person. When we talk about ourselves, that would be called the first person. When we talk about you, you do this. You go to school. You are playing. Then that is the second person. When we point out someone else, he, she, they, when we talk like this, then that would be called the third person. Okay, let's study this table. Simple present tense. First person, I read. I read. We use the first form of the verb. It's the first form of the verb. Read is the first form of the verb. We read. I read. We read. Okay, if we use it with the second person, then you read. You read. You read. No addition or subtraction with the verb. The same verb would be written with the second person. Okay, if we talk about the third persons are he, she, it. What are the third person? He, she, it. He, she, it. If we use he reads, we add s or es with the verb. If it's a third person in simple present tense, we use with he, she and it. We add s or es with the verbs. Okay? With he, she, it, if the third persons are singular, he, she, it, then we add s with the first form of the verb. Is it clear to you, class? Students, is that clear to you? Just keep this thing in your mind. If it's the third person singular, and what are the third person singular? He, she, it. Third person singular, he, she, it. Then you add s or es with the first form of the verb. You add s or es with the first form of verb. Just keep this thing in your mind, okay? And if it's the third person plural, like they, what's this? They read. What's this? They read. No change. There would not be any change. They read. There would not be any change in the verb. The same verb would be written as it was written previously with the first person and with the second person. Okay. Now come to the present continuous tense. Present continuous tense. If it's present continuous tense, let me write that for you. Present continuous tense. If it's present continuous, then you will just keep all these things in your mind. The helping verbs are is, am, and are. These are the helping verbs, and we use the first form of the verb. First form of verb plus ing. Very simple rules are for present continuous tense. Is, play plus ing, so is playing. With the first form of the verb, you use ing. Because you are continuously doing the thing. It's the reason. Okay? Okay, now see. Present continuous tense. I am reading. We are reading. You are reading. You are reading. He is reading. She is reading. It is reading. Are is. They are helping verbs. They are working as helping verbs in present continuous tense. We are reading. Again, are. You are reading. They are reading. You get the idea? Okay. The simple present tense. Okay. The simple present tense is the base form of a verb. Is the base form of a verb with s or es added. As I told you that we add s or es. We add s or es with the first form of the verb and with the third person singular. These are the third person singular, he, she, it. With these third person singular, we add s or es with the first form of the verb. Instead of eat, we will write eats. Instead of play, we will write plays. Okay? Let's see the examples. He sings very well. S is added. Rija looks. S is added. Tired today. My dog sleeps. S is added with the verb. With the first form of the verb, all day. The negative is formed with do or does plus not plus the base form of the verb she. With the she, as I told you, she does not. She does not. He does not. If I read, we do not. You do not. They do not. Like this. She does not sleep till late in the morning. I do not like cornflakes. Cornflakes. In the same way, the interrogative is formed with do and does. It will come in the beginning of the sentences. Okay, do you cook on weekends? Do with the second person. This is the second person, you. We use do with that. Does he know what he is saying? With the third person singular, we will always use does. Students, just always keep these things in your mind that with the singular first person. And what are the singular first person? He, she, it. We always use with them does. Hope you understand the things. And students, okay, you will try to do this exercise, activity A. See, this is the activity A, okay? You will do this and I'll help you out definitely. The heart. Circulate. You will use simple present form of verbs. The heart circulate. You will just add S over. It's a singular thing. Aslam teaches. Instead of teach, Aslam teaches. Es. You will add es. I do not like. The same would be written. No addition. I do not like. You will just write Mehreen. Instead of run, what will you do? You will add S. Runs. You will write runs faster than anybody else in the school. In the same way, you will do this activity by yourself, just keeping all the previous points in your mind. Do this activity confidently. And students, Wish you best of luck. Just keep yourself busy in doing your study task. Okay? Okay, take a good care of yourself. Allah Hafiz. Stay blessed.